makers, welcome back to my channel. It's Camryn from Camryn's Cute Creations. Today I'm going to bring you to one of my markets. It's up at a pumpkin patch on a farm. Everybody in the area goes up there to pick their pumpkins in fall. This is still early in the season, so I'm curious to see how much traffic we get. Last weekend was really good, so I'm thinking this weekend's going to be really good as well. The weather's great. It's about 70 degrees. Perfect transitioning into fall weather. I can't wait to bring you along because I usually do these shows alone, so it's going to be really nice having you as a buddy along the way with me today. I know when I first started out, I really wanted to know what a market looked like behind the scenes, so that's why I'm filming this today, for you to kind of get an idea of what markets are all about. You're going to be surprised on actually how doable these things are and how successful they are, and honestly just how much fun they are. They're a great time, and I think you're going to love doing markets, but I get it, it's stressful when you don't know, but by the end of this video, I think you're going to feel confident going into your first or next market. And of course, I'm all about helping you grow your crochet business, so I'm going to have a lot of tips and tricks and secrets for you along the way. So without further ado, let's get into packing my car for the market. Well, we're packing my car and my dad's car. I have so much stuff to bring to these markets that I usually need a second car and help. I have done it alone and I have done it with just one car, but since I have the help today, I am going to take it. If you want to know exactly what I pack, in the description box, I have a free download of my checklist. It's exactly what I bring to every show. There's some things on there that you are not going to want to forget. Sometimes I print it. I've been doing so many shows recently that I've just been keeping it on my phone, and I just kind of check it off on my phone, so you can use it digitally, you can print it out, go get it, and yeah, let's get started and go pack the cars. I just finished these last night. They're kind of a mini version of my other pumpkins, and I just think they're super cute. I'm gonna see how they sell. I'm gonna figure out pricing and stuff when I get there. Here are all my display items I'm bringing to the market today. We just finished loading the cars, and now we're about to go head up there and get all set up. Okay, so I am just pulling into the venue. I'm gonna go figure out where I'm gonna be. I was here last weekend and I'm in the same spot, but I'm just gonna double check and make sure everybody else is in their right spot. And then, yeah, we are gonna get all set up. So usually you'll get a map of where you're gonna be before the event even starts. So I know exactly where I'm gonna be. There's only 7 other vendors, I think, if that, and that's if everybody shows up. So there's not a lot of vendors today, but usually if there's the more vendors, the more of like an event it feels like, and a lot more people come and kind of gather. But if there's less vendors, they're more likely to buy something from you, because if they wanna buy something, there's less to choose from. So it's more likely they'll buy something from you, if that makes sense. But anyways, we are up here. I'm about to go figure out where my spot is exactly, go see who my neighbors are, then we're gonna get unpacked and start setting up. It is 8:38. Setup starts at 8:30, so we're here pretty early. The event doesn't start till 10, and my dad's here to help me today, so we'll totally have enough time to get it all set up. So I am gonna hop out and go figure out where I'm supposed to be. Okay, I think I'm supposed to be right about here, so I'm gonna start unloading. There's my dad. We've done so many of these markets. My dad has helped me set up so many of them, so we have a little bit of a system here. We unload the cars first, then we set up the canopy, then we add some of those bigger display items. I'll rearrange them until I get everything where I like it. This is where my kind of bigger display items are going to be for this show. At this point, I start adding in some products. So I'm adding my pumpkins to these racks I have up front. My dad is helping me set up my pegboard, which we're putting scrunchies and keychains on there. And then I'm setting up some of the more bigger items in the back. Then I go through and start sorting through the colors and making it all organized and pretty. I ended up even adding some pumpkins to the back side of this fence here because I had so many. I also am adding pumpkins around my display. I love adding pink and white ones just because it kind of goes better with my brand colors back here, and I keep more of my fall colors up at the front. It's getting closer to the start of the event, so I'm going to start moving over my bins and start doing some finishing touches. Here I'm doing a little TV tray with some cute little items up there. I like to pick out some stuff that I know are best sellers so people can interact with them up at the front. I ended up switching out this set for a newborn beanie with the double palms because people really love this one. Here's what my final-ish display looked like. I added a couple more odds and ends, but this is what the overall layout looked like. I love having my markets feel very approachable so people can come up and interact with my products. People love feeling all the different textures of yarn I use. My setup was so pretty, and then there's just my pile of whips back here. I love this venue because they have food and drinks inside and their chais are amazing. I also grabbed a huckleberry scone and oh my gosh, it was delicious. My chai was a iced pumpkin chai with oat milk. So good. Hey! I always bring a current project to work on just because sometimes in the morning at this venue it can be pretty slow, and that's pretty typical at a lot of places, so just bring something to work on. I also thought, hey, I'm just gonna tag some of these little pumpkins while I'm sitting here. It's pretty slow, so that's what I ended up doing. Hi, how are you? I totally recommend bringing your tagging supplies with you in just a little kit. That's what I do. It's also on that market checklist I told you guys about earlier.
So are you making all of these?
Yeah, everything's handmade. Yeah.
You rock.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have some of the best customers ever. I love chatting with people, even when it's a little bit of a slow morning. After getting all my little pumpkins priced, I just started adding them all around my display. They looked so cute paired with the other sizes. I want to show you what my display looks like before people shop at it. People honestly disorganize everything when they're shopping, which is totally fine, but you just have to kind of keep reorganizing. Now I need to make more booties. Those sell really well. I feel like a lot of people know people expecting right now, and they're like a good little baby shower gift or something, you know? My parents were helping watch Alice while I was up at my market, and they brought me her to come visit. Like I mentioned before, when people shop, everything gets disorganized. So all your colors and sizes will get all switched up with each other. So once in a while, you'll just have to pop up and reorganize everything to make it look all pretty and make it more shoppable for your next customers. I didn't film a lot of the takedown because honestly it's just pretty boring. I'm just putting things in boxes, but if you guys want a whole nother video on teardown, let me know in the comments. Oh my gosh, I just pulled back home. We have all of the bins of product back here. Peyton's truck is full of display items. I am exhausted. It was a great day. It was awesome, but I need to eat something. I wanted to film a little bit more than I did, but I got freaking slammed, which is awesome. It was a really good day, so I am going to just check in with you in a minute here. Oh my gosh, I am exhausted right now. I am so tired, but I did want to hop on here. I was like, maybe I'll film the outro on a different day. Maybe I'll go do it in the studio. I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna show up real for you guys right now. I am exhausted after today, but it was a fantastic day. I not only made a ton of sales, I met a ton of new friends, and I also saw a lot of familiar faces, so that was super fun as well. I had a great time. It started off pretty slow, picked up, kind of got back to slow. During lunchtime, everybody was eating, wasn't a lot of traffic. Right after lunch, boom, 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 I had like a line of traffic in my stall, which rarely happens, where there's like a literal line of people holding stuff waiting to purchase from you. It was honestly a great day, fantastic for this time of year. I'm really happy with the turnout. There was a lot of traffic. It was a perfect sunny fall day, honestly. Fun meeting new people. It was a great day. Awesome. I sold out of the baby booties I had left. I sold out of the baby mittens I had left. I sold a ton of adult hats. I have barely any adult hats left. Those mini pumpkins I put out in the morning, I put 10 out in the morning. I sold all 10 today. They're all gone. I do have a market tomorrow, and I sold out of a lot of stuff today. But hey, it's not a bad problem to have. I'm not complaining that I sold out on stuff. That's amazing. But obviously tonight, I don't have time to restock a lot. Could I stay up and get less sleep and make maybe 3 pairs of booties? Maybe finish up 5 beanies I have sitting over here that need palms added. Maybe I could finish some things up. Maybe they'd sell tomorrow. Maybe they wouldn't. For me, I just prioritize my rest. Honestly, I used to stay up all night, try making stuff for the next day. I'd be so overwhelmed. I don't have enough stuff, keep making stuff, stay up all night, and then I'm just miserable the next day. I'm super tired. I feel like I don't interact with as many people. I probably don't make as many sales because I'm tired. Sometimes it's not worth staying up and making the extra bit of inventory. You feel like you don't have enough stuff and you're just panic making stuff last second. Sometimes it's just better to put it down, get that extra hour of sleep, and honestly, you're gonna show up tomorrow just feeling a lot better and making a lot more connections with people and just being more fun to be around as well because you're not so exhausted. It's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna feel like you have enough. And that's another thing. I've done markets for years now. It never feels like I have enough inventory. And it's those certain things that I feel like, oh, I don't have any booties. I wanna make more, but it's okay. You have enough stuff. Go show up, just sell what you have and hand out business cards. You know, markets are so great for just marketing to your online shop as well. Don't stress about your inventory. I know that's a huge stressor for people. How much do I bring? How much do I bring? I'm gonna make other videos on how much I suggest bringing, but don't have that be your main stressor. Markets are really fun. You have enough stuff. Get the extra hour of rest the night before. You're gonna do great. Trust me. I hope this video gave you a little bit more confidence going into your next market or your first market. I hope you loved coming along with me today. I loved having you. It felt like I had a buddy with me today. I wish you could just come hang out with me the whole day, but I hope you loved getting a little behind the scenes today. I hope you want to follow along and subscribe to the channel. I post new videos every Friday all about helping you grow your crochet business through the use of markets. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to subscribe down below. Get that free checklist down below as well. If we're not friends on Instagram yet, just let's be friends, okay? We need to talk about markets, okay? I know you probably are super interested in craft shows if you watch the end of this video. If you're interested in doing markets and you want to know if they are right for you or your crochet business, you should totally go check out my last video. I'll have it linked right here for you to watch. I go over exactly who craft shows are for, so if you're kind of on the edge, maybe you watch this video and you're like, this looks really fun, but is it right for me? Go watch this video. I'm gonna tell you exactly if craft shows are right for you, and I will see you in this video right here.